Today we decided to drive around and see whatever we could find that really might not have been on the original plan. And I think that's always fun to do. It's always that spontaneity that gives you a little more excitement, a little more sense of adventure. We found a petrified forest state park, which was really incredible, great views. The petrified wood is actually really cool. We found the place called the Devil's Playground. The dogs really loved hiking around that. We found a great little place for lunch. I think it was called Magnolia's Kitchen. A couple of local kids running that. It was fantastic, great meal. We're just sitting out on a patio. Looked like somebody's grandma's house. They converted into a little shop with kitchen stuff and boutique stuff and pretty good food. So it was kind of a neat experience. So that kind of was another highlight of the day. It was something we didn't expect to find.
Folks, we stopped for lunch at a place called Magnolia's Kitchen. They serve breakfast and lunch, and it was really yummy. Inside the building, you order and can get like different types of coffees and stuff, and then they cook out in a bus back here and have a nice little outdoor seating area. So definitely, if you come through Escalante, we would recommend you stop and give this a try. pretty cool. Isn't that? Yeah, see all of these. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Looks like a nice campground. Yeah. Definitely a nice trail. Hey Al, tell us what you thought of today.
It was pretty good. We had an unscheduled day, take it easy day. Went down to the Grand Staircase Escalante area, about the area called the Devil's Playground. It's pretty cool. We found a petrified forest state park we spent some time at. We were able to hike with the dogs there, so that was nice. And just a lot of good scenic driving. So for a really unscheduled or unformatted day, it was pretty good.
Pretty good. Good morning, everybody. This is Lori. We are headed today to Zion National Park. As you guys know, we've got the dogs with us, so we're always a little unsure of what we will or will not be able to really see or experience in these national parks, but we got to give it a shot. So it's about a little under a 2-hour drive, so we're going to get ourselves there and see how it goes.
Hey guys, Lori here. So we made it to Zion, to the visitor center, about 9:30 in the morning, and there's literally no place to park. So definitely, if you're going to come here and you want to go into the visitor center, you want to be able to park and use the shuttle services, you better be here right when it opens. So just my my advice for the day. I dropped Alan off and told him please go into the visitor center for me, and so I could get my national park sticker, and I'm just kind of driving around the parking lot waiting on him to finish. So fun times. So at Bryce Canyon, they have their shuttle service completely outside of the park. And that way, all of the parking for that is outside of the park, and then people who want to come to the visitor center are able to do so without any problems. And so that is a much, much nicer setup, quite honestly, than kind of how Zion is, because this is really unfortunate, because like, I get it, all these people want to take the shuttle, but there's some of us who basically just want to go in and check out the visitor center. So might be something that, you know, hopefully they can figure out, because, or at least reserve part of it for part of the parking lot for just the visitor center, like you're going in and coming out. But I mean, I know people will take advantage of that even if you mark it. So that's how it is. The other thing I think that would be helpful is if you basically were just camping right here on the park. So then you wouldn't have to worry about parking, because you've got all of your stuff right over at the campground that is not too far away. So it's another option if you're not here right when the door opens.
Hi, so we visited Zion, and it's a beautiful place, but we only really saw about a third of the national park, primarily because we had the dogs. And we had great thoughts of, well, we'll just drive it and take pictures and video, and this will be great. We're going to get up to the, all the sites that you need to see. And I went to the visitor center, got a couple of things, chatting with the cashier, and they tell me the only way you can do that is to ride the tour bus. It's closed off currently to private traffic, personal cars, things like that. And apparently that happens certain times of the year, I guess, control traffic density, whatever. But long story short of that is we really didn't get to see Zion. So we're gonna have to go back.
So we're here at Sand Hollow State Park. It's just a big reservoir, and we were going to go down and have lunch close to the water, but the sand mites are actually pretty bad, so we decided just to come back up here to the Jeep, pull off, have our lunch, and then we'll go from there. But that's basically just a man-made reservoir here. So yesterday, or the day Saturday. We came Saturday to Bryce Canyon, this particular area, there was no parking, so we walked away, kept driving through, and decided we'd come back and see it later. So here we are. This one's called Bryce Point. Isn't that right, Al? Okay. So Lori here, we wanted to come back to one of the overview areas or the scenic viewpoints at Bryce Canyon in the afternoon, just to see how it looked in a different sun, if you will, pattern. So we're coming back to Natural Bridge area here.